Oh, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. It's time for you and I to sit on the couch so we can recommit. You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the MAFS together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better. Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Wilko Rehashed. This particular series, we are following Married at First Sight Australia for 2023. It is their 10th season and could be the trashiest yet. The jury is still out. This channel is a particularly small one in the grand scheme of things on YouTube, so your support is always appreciated. You can get exclusives, you get the episodes sooner, and you get them ad-free at patreon.com/rehashed. You can sign up right now. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, there is a link below, or you can just give a super thanks. And I would be super thankful. Was that weird? No? We'll just run with it, okay. Remember, this is, I was going to say the traditional rehash, but this is, you know, the true blue rehash format, but there are live episodes as well where I take your memo me's and we get your memo me opinions, yes. I love hearing your thoughts, feelings, concerns, musings, all in the memo me's, and you can get them in the live shows, 10 to half an hour after the episode airs here in Australia. All right, let's get into episode 9. It feels like so much has already happened and we're only 9 episodes in, where we find out who is going to stay and who is going to leave. So much boring chit-chat happens and heaps of flashbacks in these episodes. It happens every single time.
I don't think we need to be nervous. I think other people will be nervous.
Okay, well, I'm nervous now, Duncan. Put your shirt on. Also, Duncan, I really want to know, what's your secret? What's your secret to that body, firstly? And also, I'm just assuming genetics. Yeah, genetics and, healthy lifestyle. But what's your other secret? Tell me. I think after seeing that, maybe the rehash is done. No, there is more to see.
Oh, it'll be good. I mean, it'll be good to get an understanding of how everyone else is feeling in their relationship.
You know, we're not alone. Yeah. Yeah.
Yesterday, I was not ready to stay in the experiment. I don't feel a deep connection with Mel. I'm not here to be someone's sex object. I'm here to have a relationship.
Why is this the first time I'm noticing that Disney Dad has 2 different coloured eyes? Am I right in saying that? Or is it just the way the light's catching them? I don't know why I didn't notice that before. I need to make some sort of bingo card for all the things they say, because Josh is really starting to amp up his sex object term. And I'd also put on there Mel's healthy sex life. Oh, here I go again. Well, we would absolutely be blotto.
Watching Jesse just get up, pack his bags and leave was awful. Effectively, he turned his back on me. It just makes me think, what's the point? Jesse definitely overreacted. Sure, this will be Jesse's opportunity to really voice what ticked him over the edge. Yes, no, stay, leave. Why can't it just be nice?
Why can't it just be nice, Jesse? That's what everybody wants. Well, not us. We're here for the trash, mess and drama. I do feel really bad for Claire, though. In saying that, Claire, what'd you do? Did you do anything? No matter what you did, it doesn't excuse Jesse's behaviour. He had very thin evidence and he just absolutely flipped his lid. But I want to know if there is some evidence. Because from the trailer leading up to this episode, it seems like Lyndall has some burning information that she needs to share. And at this point, Claire, I can't see either you or Jesse writing stay. Why would you? It's just been awful.
Adam and Claire crossed the line in front of everyone. It's bullshit. They disrespected me, planted that seed of doubt in my mind. I feel like Claire and I don't have a relationship. I can't trust her. This whole thing has brought out the worst part in me. Tonight's decision means so much to me. Tonight's decision, I'm taking a stand.
It's interesting that you can even be sitting to then take that stand. Those jeans look like... Are they made for a 12-year-old and you decided to chuck them on? Not only are they too short, they're very, very tight. Yeah, I don't really know what cut those jeans would be. So there's like the boot cut jeans, and then there's a classic, and then there's like a tapered, and then there's, slim and skinny, and that would be like a waif jean. So waif, just barely... I don't even know how you got them on, Jessie. Jessie, you say that they crossed a line, but all the things that you said to me just sounded like flirty stuff. And sure, everybody's lines are different, but I need the evidence. Lyndall, tell us, what do you know? If Adam and Claire did bad things, well, they're just shitty people. And the best thing you could do is sit on the couch and go, guess what? This is what they did. Everybody roast them. But you running around with your lion chest and your nips out, nips in the mane. Oh, that could be the name of your autobiography. You doing that, demanding to see phones, calling people names. That just makes you look like a really shitty person. And that's interesting because you already look not so good.
I'm nervous.
Oh, yeah.
I should be nervous, and you're doing a really good job.
Yes, you are.
I think it is important to just tell the truth.
I have information that I want to bring up at the commitment ceremony. This was something that I hoped I could just take this to the grave. There were things that I saw that I didn't agree with. I owe it to myself to be honest about what I heard. It's important, everyone knowing actually what happened, everyone knowing the truth. And I'm nervous as hell.
So the things that you saw and there were things that you heard. Okay, all right. You saw things, you heard things, tell. There's so many spoilers coming out about everyone and I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. But if the recent information coming from another MAFS bride about Lyndall is to be believed, we can't trust Lyndall either. We'll cover that in the live show if you want any of that spoiler stuff. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but I'm also trying to give you the information that you need to make sound judgments when it comes to MAFS. And again, it's MAFS, so sound judgments do not exist. Oh, I cannot wait to find out what Lyndall knows and what she heard and what she saw.
Jessie and Claire.
Oh, Claire up! We're doing
There was a blow up involving a handful of people. Claire and Adam are getting along really well. They were chatting, a lot of laughter, a bit of touching on the shoulder.
Bit of touching.
Claire and Adam removed themselves from the environment to be alone. I felt so disrespected. The girls leave the bar at 9:30, we leave the bar at 9:45. I somehow beat Claire home. I wake up at about 1:25 and I hear Claire talking and I can hear a male voice on the other end of the line. What dude is she talking to on the phone?
So you thought you'd come into my room and start accusing me, yeah?
I came into your room and I said,
Shirt off, and you said, show me your phone.
Yeah, I did.
Like accusing me of doing something, right? What you did on Saturday night was not on. Trying to put a wedge between me and Janelle. You got issues,
Adam.
Jessie, mate. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. I really need to hear from Jessie what happened.
And the line I
it's not a
hear
secret.
that makes me think it's you, Adam, is this iconic Adam laugh, right?
Iconic?
It's a male voice.
I left with Cam. We came in together and I called these guys.
We're on the phone
and we were
again.
on.
Okay. Oh, there's my iconic Wilko laugh. Maybe it was me on the other end of the line. Yes, Jessie, finally you find out me and Claire are a thing. So there was an iconic... Iconic just feels like he's giving him a compliment. This iconic Adam laugh on the other end of the line. You could not miss it. We knew exactly who it was. So the stuff that happened at the bar, when I'm out, I'm pretty sort of touchy and I hug a lot of people and I'm an affectionate drunk. So I get drunk, I get really, really happy. I like hugging. A lot of people sit down and tell me their problems. I'm a pseudo counselor. I am very touchy-feely when I'm drunk. With my friends, not strangers. I don't think just chatting to someone or maybe being overtly an affectionate person, or even if I saw my partner leave with someone else and go into another room, would I assume that something bad is going on? Something very salacious. And also, if I heard him on the phone to someone, my first instinct wouldn't be to attack him to find out who that was. I don't know how many things he would have to show me for me to go, yeah, that behavior of you storming into someone else's, essentially their house, tiny itty bitty little house, to demand to see their phone. I just don't know when I would find that cool. To me, it seems like he knows he's come off real douchey and he's doing whatever he can to deflect any sort of blame on anyone else, especially Claire.
What made you jealous, clearly?
And then the words, tonight, you were so funny when. I'm sorry if you guys don't agree with this. That's all I needed to suspect. She's on the phone to Adam.
What did you do?
I opened the door and I said, who are you on the phone to? And Claire says, sorry girls, I gotta go.
And I said, sorry guys. Sorry,
my
guys.
God.
I was on the phone to my best friend Ash, who you met at the wedding, and her boyfriend Nick, who were looking after my dog. And we were having a conversation, the three of us on the phone.
Why couldn't you tell me that in the moment?
Well, because you come at her like a psycho. I don't know if you know this, Jesse, but when someone feels like they're backed into a corner and being attacked, it doesn't really make them feel like they should be forthcoming with all the information. Unless they're a true submissive, which I don't think Claire is. I just need more evidence. She was on the phone to someone laughed, and then also he heard the phrase, "You're so funny when," and that was all the ammo he needed to storm upstairs, bang on the door and demand to see someone else's phone. Because if you're gonna snap over this, which seemingly, again, we don't have all the information yet, but seemingly isn't that big of a deal, then I'm so worried about what would happen in real life.
I saw red and I went and knocked on their door. I said something along the lines of, "Who the f*** are you on the phone to?"
Oh, shit.
And you're like, let me look at your phone, let me look at your phone. Like you were some jealous ex-girlfriend of mine.
I was with Adam the whole time from the moment he got home, and he was not for 1 second on the phone to Claire.
Jesse, do you still think that there was something going on between Claire and Adam that night?
Now I have heard from both of them. No.
Now that I have heard from both of them, imagine living that life, constantly having to defend every little thing because Jesse is so insecure. Instead of being innocent until proven guilty, he knows you're guilty, and then it's your job to prove your innocence. Imagine that life. No, thank you. No. This is why we put Jesse in the bin a while ago. But still, I need some more evidence, and I'm hoping Lyndall's going to bring the trash.
I'm really...
You gotta say it.
Sorry,
Yes.
Lyndall, you wanted to say something?
I don't think Jesse is entirely wrong in what he assumed. I think that the way he went about it, I very much disagree with. When I picked up my things to go, Adam turned to me and he said, "Don't go. You know that if you go, I'm going to go home with Claire."
Okay. And then what?
I wouldn't have said something like that. Yeah, there was a bit of flirty banter going with all of us and things might have been said. Never in my mind was I ever going to go home with Claire. Like, that's ridiculous.
I'm not surprised hearing what Lyndall had to say. I reckon you did say that.
You were literally full of shit,
Oh
man.
my God.
Have we got any more evidence? Because you just said one thing that you heard, and if Adam said that, that could mean that Adam wanted to do some things with Claire. It doesn't necessarily mean that Claire was complicit in that. That just came from Adam. And Lyndall, in your little piece to camera, you said you saw and heard some things. Tell me what else you saw. More receipts. As much as I don't want to give Jesse any more joy, because that seemed to bring him too much joy for him to ever feel like he was right about anything. I never want that in my life. Yeah, no, I reckon you did say that. Of course you would reckon that. You'll clutch into whatever you fucking can. Jesse, 24/7 trying to dig himself out of a hole.
When he explains it now, I totally understand. I am quite when I speak, I lean over. I'm a very warm person. I'm affectionate. A big part of a relationship is trust. When I haven't done anything wrong, I feel really attacked.
You guys aren't in a great way right now. You can be very
Good
abrasive
experting.
with how you talk to one another. And then when you're not in a good place, you start to see all sorts of things. We're going to go to a decision now.
Oh, is that it? Oh, leave! Okay, good. Please
So
write
I wrote
leave.
stay.
No! Oh,
Okay.
No, Claire, you're losing me, hun. Why would you stay after everything that's happened? Are you staying for Adam? Is there more to this? I'm so frustrated. Endemol, give me the secret hard drives with all the footage that's not used, because I need to see what happened. And also, there's more in this chat from Lyndall that I haven't heard. No matter what you think of Jesse, for once he did the right thing. He wrote leave. And still he's trapped in the love lab rat maze, because if you don't know, when someone else writes stay in the relationship, you must stay no matter what. So you think that's toxic? It absolutely is. Dem's the rules though. Oh, and even after all that, she says, "Are you okay?" For someone who apparently lacks empathy. Just remember that. Claire's the one who lacks empathy, but she's the one that checked in on him. Me showing that is just for all the people who write on this channel, Jesse's totally in the right for what he did. I couldn't disagree with you more.
Could I start off by just apologising? Just sat here now and listening to like the reaction of other people and how that they've seen me acting as well. It's just, it's not really sitting too well with me. Apologise to Janelle for what she had to put up with on Saturday night. I want to apologise to Jesse as well for how I've made him feel as well, like in my actions. Yeah, so I really just want to apologise to everyone as well as Janelle.
Are you shocked, sweet baby angel? I did not see that coming. He's apologising for his behaviour. He didn't intend it to come across that way. He apologised for upsetting Jessie. Now, that could have just been a peak fluff boy move, to apologise for something because you knew that it would get you out of it. But I do ask a lot on this show for people to just own up to their shit, and Adam just did it. I guess that's good, right?
There's physical ease between you guys.
We have had sex on the last day of the honeymoon.
Okay.
How is it?
I think it's good.
Good on you, Janelle. Let's go to your decision. Janelle.
That's it we've got for them.
Wonderful.
Yeah, stay.
Okay, so you've both stayed, but we didn't dig down at all on we didn't swap phones and the stuff that happened at your wedding. Like, what? I understand that we have to extend the episodes with the trash mess and drama for the couples that are just completely sinking. This relationship I'm strongly questioning. So show me more, Endemol.
Well, Tani's a little bit blind, so she couldn't see me too well. But I thought
She just saw tall, dark
yeah. I thought she looked lovely, yeah.
How serious is it?
It is definitely serious.
The intimacy has been great, maybe a little too good.
Is there such a thing as too good?
Ollie and I were intimate on the honeymoon. We've been having a good time, and it's been great from my side.
I'm sitting pretty. I'm fine.
Stay.
Love it. Love stay too.
Wow, so they both stay. And this is one of the maybe 3 relationships that we kind of think might work at this stage, if we just ignore all the other spoilers in the media. Again, if your relationship is going well, from what we see in the edit, we just glaze right over the top of it. No experting for you, because we've done our jobs with the science and it's perfect.
I think every day's gotten better.
Like instantly, I just didn't have that attraction there. So I had,
shit.
Little doubts, and I was looking at
Little?
everything wrong with him. Something just switched.
So then, were you intimate? Have you been?
Yes, a few days ago we did. And we have ever since.
And
the attraction just came. And it came a lot. Like randomly.
Well, Mel's not wrong. When the attraction just comes, it can come a lot. So if this whole businessman thing doesn't work out, Leighton could find a new revenue stream with OnlyFans in the true MAFS way. We haven't seen any of this relationship really since the wedding. I'm kind of going to need you to spread the love, MAFS. There's a lot of drawn out stuff with the music and the drone shots of the city and all that stuff. Maybe cut that down a little bit and show us a little bit more of the other relationships, because Daddy loves trash, mess and drama. But if it ends up going wrong, well, we don't know why, because you haven't fucking shown us anything. And now it's starting to go right, and I don't know why, because you haven't shown us anything.
I'm going to stay.
That's cute.
Lovely.
Very easy. I really like a lot of things about Mel, like in the fact that we're fighting less each day as well. So I would like to stay.
Yeah, see, even that, the fact that we're fighting less. What are you fighting about? Why aren't we seeing that footage? Okay, so no one has left. Even though Jesse wrote leave, he does not get to lead the Love Lab Rap maze. You know the rules. Surprisingly, or not surprisingly, producers are doing an excellent job, and everybody must stay for more episodes.
I'm definitely falling in like with Duncan. Oh yeah, I clearly said stay.
Would stay as well.
Well, we're never going to get to know Duncan's secret. If the bloody... Turn that off. If the bloody experts don't dig around for it. And for all the sweet baby angels who write in the comments, stop trying to find out Duncan's secret. He's perfect. You saying that also just admits to me that you know that he's got a secret, but you don't want me to find it out.
Holding hands and cuddling, and we've kissed and stuff like that.
Is the kissing good?
Yeah, it's pretty
really
good.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Daniel?
I don't believe Dan when he says
I
that.
really like him, but that also scares me.
I wrote stay.
Oh, and a big smiley face.
And a big smiley face.
Wonderful.
At the moment, it seems like it's cute. I don't believe Dan. I don't believe that Dan's really in it. Is the kissing good? And Dan, it's pretty good. It could be better. She could work at it. Just like Shannon said to Caitlin, in her looks, I think Sandy could level up in her kissing. All right, I'm not going to go over this whole thing again. So you know how Disney Dad said to Sex Mel Sheen, or Disney Dad said in his little piece to camera confessional, that they didn't do anything, and Sex Mel Sheen got really offended. They just went through that whole story again.
I felt rejected. I felt that he didn't like me. I felt like maybe that it was something I was doing. was it me? I want this to work with Josh. Like, I like Josh. Moving forward, I have set some new boundaries just for Josh and I, just to get to know each other a little bit more. I've just taken sex off the table.
So I guess my concern is you shutting off that light for yourself. I think it's a big part of who you are.
I felt like Josh would feel that that's all that we would have.
Is that a fair statement, Josh?
That's been my ongoing concern, that I just don't want to turn into a sexual object.
Oh, Disney Dad, it's tough for you because everybody is just always looking at you like a piece of meat. Duncan wouldn't get it, but maybe you can sit down and explain to him what it feels like to just be a sexual object 24/7 in your life. Jokes aside, Sex Mel Sheen has treated him essentially like a piece of meat, and maybe it's because that's how she treats her weekend warriors. I love how she was trying to be, the good student and get the teacher's approval by saying, so this is what I've done. I want to take sex off the table. The problem isn't that you want to have a healthy sex life. The problem is that you just keep banging on about it. That's all we hear. And it seems like the Disney Dad, that's all he cops as well. And you didn't even know his job. So you can keep sex on the table. It's really important to a lot of people to have a healthy sex life. But maybe we don't need to talk about it, as you pass the potatoes.
The wedding videos that played were very different. I talked about a feeling, whereas Mel's video didn't touch on that.
She did say some other nice things,
that I look like Thor and that she hopes that I have Thor's hammer. I'm here for a relationship, to connect with someone. I want to understand that Mel wants to understand me. I want you to like me for me, not because I have a penis.
Don't we all, Disney Dad? I get it. Everybody looks at me and they're always like, that guy is just a huge walking dick. And I'm always like, see me. I'm not just a dick. I'm so much more. I'm a prick and an asshole. A little bish. I also saw some people in the comments say, but you did say all those things. Yes, she did. I'm not denying that she said all the things about sex and Thor and the hammer and the sledge. I don't deny that she said that. I saw it too. But she also did say other things. I just don't know if they showed that. She talked about his kind eyes and a warm feeling and things like that. She did actually say those things. Don't make me roll back the tape.
We definitely need to communicate more.
I think the reason why, I'm going to say this respectfully, I think the reason why that we keep coming to it is because it doesn't feel like the resolution to the conversation.
Did you enjoy the sex, Josh?
Yes, I did, yeah.
But we also need to get to your decision.
Oh, just wrap it up.
And that's why I said stay.
Okay, so they're both staying. Yeah, great. Yeah, because 2 shillings definitely gets a bonus every time that both of you write stay at the same time. We're rushing through the couch time, and this is why the experts get so much hate. We're not seeing any of the bits and pieces of information that you're giving them for them to work on their relationship. So if anybody is watching this show and they're seeing maybe types of behavior in their own relationship, you're not giving any work-ons, any helpful tips. You just keep rushing to but we need to get to the decision. You might be, but we never see it. And that's why we're mad. We're also mad because of a lot of 2 shillings outfits. Ooh, he's a fashion guy. All right, now we get to the pièce de résistance, which is Harrison and Bronte. I can't believe much that comes out of either of their mouths now, but Bronte talks about how it has been hard work, and then Dirty Harry opens up with this.
It hasn't actually been that bad for me, if I'm being honest.
Of course.
I mean, I haven't really seen Bronte for a couple of weeks, so it's kind of been like a holiday.
That's not bad. Can I see her?
I wanted to, but we're on a break. Essentially been living on my own because Bronte requested space. It was kind of better than when we were together because we would just fight.
Well, let's take it back. The dinner party.
Do we have to?
Do we have to, Long John? Rolling back to the dinner party doesn't make me look good. In fact, if you watched any of the footage, it really doesn't make me look good. So let's not be retrospective about this. Harrison can't be real. This can't be a real person. It looks like he is so performative for the group, and it feels like he's saying things just to be an antagonistic little asshole, and he gets off on it. Like, he smiles when he says this shit.
I haven't given anyone really the full story of what happened while I was single coming into here, because I feel like it's not really anyone's business. I haven't been in contact with anyone except very close friends and family since I've been in this experiment.
You were literally talking to a girl the day of our wedding.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. You literally told me that you were.
I didn't speak days before coming into the wedding.
Yes, you did, because there was a photo that you sent. You were leaving. You were taking photos of your actual luggage.
Yes.
I've got literal screenshots, Harrison.
Are you sure that she didn't take that photo?
She was packing with you?
She came over to my house.
Oh, she helped you pack to come to
day
the
that I left.
experiment.
I did not sleep with her.
Before you guys jump to conclusions, I did not sleep with her. I didn't? No, I did not sleep with her. Oh, God, how can we believe anything you say? So you're denying the text message about the bag being packed, which we've seen. And in that denial, you say, well, I didn't send that picture because she was there. She took the picture because she was there. So I didn't have to send a picture. She took it because she was there. I don't believe Harrison that he was just having little hookups with someone. Because if it was just a hookup, why is this girl invested in your life? I also love that he started out with, I also haven't given anyone the full story. You don't think the full story should have already come out now? We've been in this for 2 weeks.
And Harrison, was there any truth to this?
Sort of. I mean, I feel like the truth got skewed. I was seeing people coming into this experiment. My attitude was, I'm not going to stop living my life going up to essentially an experiment with someone I've never met before. I just didn't feel the need to be faithful to someone I didn't even know.
Oh, for the bin.
And Sasshole Mel for the win. For the bin. Well, now that is the title of the video for sure. This is why no one is ever going to believe you, Harrison. Your story, it's murky, it changes. Now you're telling us we don't have the full story. You were seeing multiple people when you went in there. And again, I have no problem with you just having some fun. But it sounds like you were dating people. It sounds like you were out there dating to see if you can make a connection with someone. Why were you doing that if you're about to go on a show that was meant to make the ultimate connection?
I don't understand. I want you to go back and say it's
Rampola's
sort
on.
of true.
I'm getting to that.
Get to it right away, because that's what I want to hear.
You know, I just kept living my life. And then I was seeing someone. I didn't know that she'd developed feelings. And then she's tried to make out like it was more than what it was. Tried to ruin our wedding.
You want the wedding. Where's the bit that is not true?
I never said that I wanted a relationship with her.
But you were sleeping with her a week before coming on to marry a stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rampola, if you get all of it, why are you asking these questions? So many people are not buying his shit and I'm living for it. Also, you slipped up. You said you were seeing someone. That terminology says to me, if you're seeing someone, that you're not just sleeping with someone. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love your comments below, but it seems to me that he was seeing this girl, building a relationship. Now, they might not have been official boyfriend-girlfriend, but it doesn't feel like you were in need of a dating show that has you get married to someone immediately. Like, it just doesn't feel like that. In the bin. Oh, I'm going to laugh about that forever.
My belief is that she's developed feelings and was hopeful. And the
Which
fact
would
that
make sense if you're having with her a week before being off to marry a stranger. No, if she had told you this is super casual,
I saw her
let me finish, please. If she had said that to you, purely sexual and casual, and we're just having fun, and she said that to you the last time she saw you, well, maybe you can imagine that. But still, place where your brain needs to be, perhaps shouldn't be between somebody else's legs and body before coming in to meet and marry your wife. Why are you here if you can find love on your own?
Yes, finally, some excellent experting. Oh, I am totally on the Rampola raft. Again, Harrison, if it was purely casual and she knew it was just sex, I don't think it would have gone down like this. I don't think you would say, again, if it was just sex, that you were seeing someone. I don't know why Channel 9 had to beep sex.
I kind of resent the idea that I don't deserve an opportunity to have a relationship because of what I was doing a week before coming into here. How's it any different that if I walked into a coffee shop and had met Bronte?
It's very different.
How
it's
is
not
it?
a coffee shop, it's an experiment. If you walk into a cafe and you meet somebody by chance, that's kind of life manifesting. But when you apply to go into an experiment and you go through the whole process to make it onto the experiment, then it's different. And I still haven't heard you own up to you're part of this. You've been minimizing it since you sat down on the couch.
Well, I love this, Rampola. I am absolutely on board. Yeah, you've minimised it the entire time. All you do is keep trying to gaslight and make Bronte feel like she's insane for feeling any certain type of way. And now the experts are actually doing some experting and saying to you, no, you haven't taken any ownership over this shit, so why would you expect that she wants to be anywhere near you? And you went through this whole process. Why would you go through this whole process? No one, you can resent it all you want, but no one is stopping you from finding a relationship. The problem is you came on this show because you said that dating's just not working for you. I don't think Harrison was here for a relationship whatsoever. Harrison was here to I think he just wanted to come on and be the villain. I think he planned it from the start. Because no one's that dumb, right?
Harrison, do you feel like you've really worked hard to make this relationship grow?
Yes. Look, I'm not perfect, but at least I'm putting in 100%. I feel like Bronte's not even putting in 0, essentially. There's certain things that I probably should have handled differently.
You broke somebody's trust and then you've sat on this couch and done nothing but defended yourself. And I haven't heard you say once that you feel deep regret for what you've put Bronte through in breaking that trust. It's not up to you to decide when Bronte feels better.
Yes, Lyndall! I love it when people from the couch pipe up. You get given a little bit of trust and then you constantly seem to just stomp all over it. I don't think anyone would be just so quick to forgive you and want to hang out with you and make it work. You're sitting there going, I'm putting in 100%. I understand that you're ready to show up, but just because you're there doesn't mean you're putting in 100%. It doesn't excuse any of your toxic behaviour. You don't even think any of your behaviour is toxic.
Yes or no, do you feel bad?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And frankly, you're not owning it.
I did hurt you and I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention to hurt you.
Any way you look at it, the optics are terrible. You've got a partner who's scrambling and you're not in this for real. What are you going to do? Stay or leave? Let's go with you first.
Stay.
So for me, I wrote leave.
Yes, why stay, Bronte? Why? Why? If it's been such a shitty time, and it has, don't be the new Brent and Tam Tam. Harrison finally, I don't think he means it, but finally has apologised and said that he does feel bad. I didn't think that was actually possible, even if it's just surface level. So that's interesting. But staying, you wrote stay before you even had this chat, Bronte. Oh, this is why I can't, no. Just both of you leave.
I'm loving every bit of it. Like, this relationship stuff's easy.
You try dating you. No, I'm kidding. You're great.
Yeah, it's getting very serious. Like, it's early stages, but I reckon how we're going at the moment, I feel very comfortable in this relationship.
Do you see yourself perhaps falling in love with this guy?
One day, maybe.
One day, maybe. I'm playing coy. Anyway, no surprises there. They both wrote stay.
I seriously thought I'd be coming here with my best foot forward, but you guys would just be disappointed because I might still love my ex.
Oh, God, he just said it.
Wow. There wasn't really a might to it, though.
I think I still might be.
When did you last see your ex?
I think
before the experiment.
How recently before?
About the week.
So you were intimate with your ex a week before you came into the experiment?
Yeah. And that's where I felt really guilty because I just felt like, I've wasted your time. She's such a great person. She's got such a great heart,
Shannon, I just need to jump in here. You've dropped a massive bomb here. Do you have the capacity to give Caitlin what she needs right now?
No.
She deserves everything.
It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to be slow, but are you ready to put that in your past?
How? I want to know how.
I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and that's how I'm just owning it.
I love it when you own it. Like Lisa Rinna, just own it. But I don't know if owning this is going to fix it. Sometimes too much stuff happens. You sleeping with your ex who you share a child with and have all this, connection and messiness, you're sleeping with them just days before, it just feels icky. Is that my dog I can feel? Okay, come up here and say hi to everybody. Hello. Did you hear me yelling at the TV? Oh, thank you for my lick. Okay, maybe you've got to go? Yeah, I think you've got some things to do. There you go. That should get the numbers up. Ari's visited again. You both got to write leave. Caitlin is a sweet baby angel and she does not deserve this. You are not in the right headspace, nor do you have any right to ask her to deal with how slow it's going to be for you to be ready. No, Caitlin can do way better.
I think Shannon really wants to.
I know it seems not convincing on my behalf, but
no,
I'm still really grateful with how she's been, and like we're still sleeping in the same bed.
Well, look, I've got to call out some behaviour. What I'm hearing from you, Shannon, and also I'll include you in this, Harrison. We're two guys that have applied for an experiment that over 10,000 people put their hands up for, and a week before coming in, you're hanging out with an ex. That is unacceptable. Now, if you told us that, I'll tell you what our answer would have been. Not a chance. You're not coming on this experiment. It's selfish behaviour. It is disrespectful. It is beyond belief. And you're not 100% committed to it.
That's bullshit. I made that commitment the minute I walked down the aisle.
And the fact that you can't see this, Harrison, is a big problem. So, Shannon, if I'm looking at you, what I need to see from you is a commitment to being in or getting out.
You made the commitment when you walked down the aisle. Shouldn't you be making that commitment once you know you're going to be on the show? Which is a while before you go on the show, mind you. What a crock of shit. Oh, I love that he said to John, that's bullshit. Long John also starting to get my support in this episode for calling out this toxic behaviour. How Harrison still believes that he has done Zip wrong. I know he apologised only seconds ago, but I still don't believe that apology. Is wild to me. And Shannon's sitting there saying that, oh, Caitlin's, oh gosh, she's such a good girl. We're even still sleeping in the same bed. That just means, Caitlin, do better for yourself. What have I said before? Run! And even after all this...
All right. What about you, Caitlin? What you got?
I wrote stay.
Shannon, you got a whole lot of work to do this week.
I gotta go. So no one's leaving. Not one couple. So many couples we don't believe in and no one is leaving. Okay, all right. Well, I guess we'll be dealing with this all week until the next Commit Me ceremony. Thank you so much for spending some couch time with me for another episode of Rehashed of MAFS. Make sure you join us for the live episodes where we get your memo me's. We also get your live comments up on the screen so I can see your thoughts, your feelings, your musings. You can always message me at Wilko Rehashed on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to help the channel, you can also get the episode sooner and ad-free at patreon.com/rehash or give a super thanks. I'll see you in the next episode, sweet baby angel. Bye-bye.